delay to this service. You are in London, so it is somewhat to be expected. And we are delighted to be welcoming you all today. I'm Hussein Alawi. I'm the Chief Executive of Frontier Exchange, the organising company. It's a great pleasure to see you all here today and for you to be joining us. I'm really looking forward to hosting everyone for the next couple of days and to really kind of be talking about the opportunities in exploration and investment and kind of new business for that governments will be showcasing throughout the duration of the next 2 days. So we're really looking forward to having you here with us and to presenting that, basically. This is the third edition of Arab African Mining. For those that have been following this event, initially this was Arab Mining, and then we had a separate conference called Sahel and West Africa Mining. And following the suggestion of Ma'adin, the Saudi Arabian mining company, we have combined the two into one larger event. And you will see renewed participation. You'll see many more countries coming from Africa over the next 2 days. We have ministers attending from Nigeria, from Rwanda, from Zimbabwe, His Excellency the Minister of Industry and Minerals of Iraq, is with us here this morning as well. So this conference is established for a specific reason, which is to basically promote exploration, business development and new projects in countries that are traditionally off the map when it comes to exploration. So obviously Sub-Saharan Africa, there has been a lot of exploration that has been conducted there, Western markets and so on, but the Middle East, for example, has not had a systematic and prolonged exploration program really over the last kind of 40, 50 years. As you all know, these nations are historically really known for hydrocarbons. However, there is now a systematic and renewed effort to really encourage mining exploration and mining development in these countries. And this is kind of the real purpose of this conference. The same can also be said for Francophone West Africa. Again, this is a kind of new gold territory, as we all hear. There's lots of kind of new and exciting projects coming up in Mali, Mauritania, Senegal, Burkina Faso, and so on. We have the Minister of Mining of Gold and Mining and Petroleum from Mali, who will be with us tomorrow at the conference to give a kind of showcase of those opportunities. I can't personally remember a time where that country was promoted for investment in the UK. So this is kind of a good example of really what we're trying to deliver with this conference, basically. Over the next 2 days, you'll hear lots of kind of a varied and kind of broad breadth of presentation, but really kind of our focus has been to kind of showcase what the UK and what London has to offer in terms of supporting mining exploration and development in these countries. We have some fantastic country showcase presentations from Iraq, Niger, Nigeria. The Deputy Minister of Mining of Ghana will be with us later on today and tomorrow morning. I also mentioned Mali, Zimbabwe. The Minister of Mines of Zimbabwe will be with us later as well, and also from Rwanda. There's a session on that later on today too. Coupled with that, we are also showcasing some of the kind of leading juniors and mining exploration companies that are operating in these territories. So GoviEx Uranium will be delivering corporate presentations, Oriole Resources, Sarama Resources, Mali Lithium. These are all companies and investment opportunities that are hot to trot. They are working in these territories, in the Arabian Nubian Shield or Francophone West Africa, and they are have advanced their projects to a point that are really worthy of investor consideration. And we have seen a lot of increased interest from investors specifically in the kind of these territories over the kind of gestation of this event, basically. Tomorrow morning, Namrata Thapar, who's the Global Head of Mining from the IFC, will also be delivering a keynote presentation. And we are delighted to also welcome presentations from a variety of professional service companies, SRK Exploration, for example, Andritz and so on. It's really my great pleasure again to thank all the sponsors and supporters for this conference, Andritz, Atom Resources, Capital Drilling, Dig IG, Goviex Uranium, Hexagon, Mali Lithium, the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development of Nigeria, PW Mining, the Ministry of Mines and Petroleum of Mali, SRK Exploration, Sequent, and Women in Mining. Thank you all very much indeed for supporting us and for supporting our work. There are a couple of changes to the programme this morning. The Minister of Mines of Mali, as was advertised to speak this morning, will now be speaking tomorrow morning instead. In addition, the Minister of Mines of Niger unfortunately sends his apologies as he was not able to participate. However, he has sent an official ministerial representative in his place who will be delivering the keynote speech on his behalf this morning. Without further ado, I'd like to please introduce Mr. Derek Goodwin, who's the Head of Entrepreneurship and Tech for the Department for International Trade. Again, I would like to thank the DIT for all the work they have done to help us promote this event and to bring, the delegations from Mali and Africa and all their support. They've been really invaluable, so thank you very much indeed for that. And there's nothing left really to say apart from to really welcome you all. I'm on hand to support with any questions or comments you have, and I really look forward to hosting you all for the next 2 days. Thank you very much indeed.